Hey everyone, welcome back to Best Bets. Last weekend we had a scratch on Saturday, a mysterious night. He was single for us. That was a bummer. Mendels's March, who was my big long shot last weekend, ran fifth, I believe. Just wasn't good enough on the way that track was playing, where you kind of needed to be near the front end to really have a chance. We were right to pick against the heavily favored Protective. Unfortunately, we did not have the winner. Our horse finished third. But Star of Mystery was a bright spot for us, winning as a single in the Grade 3 quick call. 1 for 3 overall, hoping to do better this weekend, so let's get into it. Saturday's card is highlighted by the Grade 1 coaching club, American Oaks, where Torpeda Anna is going to be everybody's single. Not going to use her as one of the best bets for this weekend, even though she is a straight single, but she's going to be 1 to 5. Maybe even 1 to 9. I'd like to try to give you guys something with a little more value than that. So looking at race 6, it is an allowance race going 5.5 on the turf, and I'm going to give the number 7 Reflexivity another shot here. This maker horse is cutting back. Usually I pick makers that are stretching out in distance, but I don't think that 4th place finish last time out was all that bad, going 6 furlongs, and should get a faster pace today. Franco gets back aboard. I think at 9 to 2 morning line, I think we're going to get around that. Maybe she gets bet down a little bit to 7 to 2. I still think that's very solid odds for a horse who I think does have a big chance and did improve last time out, even though she did finish 4th. The other horse I'm going to use in here is the number 1 Reconcile for Linda Rice. First time Lasix after running in 3 straight stakes races without them. Linda puts her number 1 turf sprint rider in Lescano on here. If this horse improves with getting the Lasix, I think this horse can be very dangerous here. The rail draw, this horse does have some speed. This one's 4 to 1 on the morning line. I'm hoping that I can just use these two to get out of the multi-race wagers that involve race 6. And I'm hoping this exact either way is going to be paying at least like around 15, 18 to 1. I'll play it both ways if it is. Otherwise, I would definitely prefer the 7 over the 1 rather than 1 over 7. Looking at race number 9 is an allowance optional claimer going 1 mile and 1/8 on the turf. And I am on the number 2 Major Dude today for Todd Pletcher. He's 3 to 1 on the morning line. I think that's more than fair after how he ran in his last race. First off the layoff, ran a very solid second, in my opinion, against a field that came up salty and had a lot of stakes experience horses in it. Second off the layoff, I'm expecting a big effort here from Major Dude. I'm expecting him to be entered in a stakes race on the undercard of one of these major upcoming days, maybe even the undercard of Travers Day. I could see a win here and Todd maybe taking a shot in a race like the Sword Dancer with him. But he's 3 to 1 on the morning line. I'm going to play him as a win bet, and I'm going to single him against this field. I think there's a lot of other bigger names in this field who have stakes experience, like a Tone. I just don't think Tone is going great right now, whereas Major Dude, I think, has some upside. So for that reason, we're going to single Major Dude. Are hoping to get 3 to 1. I'll play this horse all the way down to 9 to 5, though, to win. Race 5 on Sunday's card now is the Grade 2 Shuvi, and I'm going back to the number 3 Raging Sea for Chad Brown. Second choice is morning line 7 to 5, but again is the second choice because Shotgun Hottie is the favorite here for Sherry DeVoe at 3 to 2 odds on the morning line. And I actually think this is a little bit of a step down in class after her last race here. Her last race, she ran against her stablemate randomized champion Idiomatic and last year's Oaks winner, Pretty Mischievous. This field is a far cry from that, in my opinion. If Raging Sea runs back to her last 2 races before that effort, I think she's much the best here. We will see. I think she's going to be forwardly placed against this field. I'm hoping she is only a length or so off the lead, and she can just make one big move for Pratt and take this one. I really don't think Shotgun Hottie had an excuse last time out. I do love Scalia, but I mean, that was shotgun hottie race to lose, and Scallion just kind of ran everybody down after not getting the best of trips. So, number 3, Raging Sea, I'm going to single. I'm going to play a win bet, especially if I get her at second choice. I think that's value. Race number 9 is a maiden special weight going 6 furlongs, and I'm going with the second-time starter in here, the number 6 Salted for Mark Casse. She's out of Grade 1 winner Salty, and her first race, she finished a good second behind a very live Steve Asmussen sprinter, who ended up making her second start in a stakes race. Unfortunately, did not finish great, finished 5th, but did really miss the break, and that was kind of it, especially in these 2-year-old sprint races, especially the 2-year-old sprint stakes. If you miss that break, you're pretty much done. So I'm not putting too much stock in that. I do think the winner of that race was a nice horse. So I think if Salted can improve second time out for Casse, who is having a very good meet so far, especially with these second time starters, I think the 8-1 morning line is more than fair. I'm going to guess she's going to get bet down to maybe 4 or 5-1. And even at 4 or 5-1, I am willing to play that. That is the number 6 in race 9, Salted for Mark Casse. I'm just going to play a win bet there. If you're playing this weekend, place your bets on Twin Spires. It's the official ADW of the Racing Dudes. Sign up using code DUDES and get 100% deposit match on your first deposit. Best of luck if you are playing Saratoga this weekend. If you are there this weekend, let me know. I will definitely be there Saturday. I may be there Sunday as well. Best of luck, and I will see you next time.